We are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing around it.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I just got through finish. Oh, don't forget, Checks and Balances is out, man. I appreciate you. We live from the Hawthorne State, man. Got to get back to saying that, man. Hopefully I inspire somebody. But I just got to finish watching the Pivot podcast, and it's obvious. It's definitely one of my favorite podcasts, man. I really, really like when they're on their grown man-ish. I really, really like when they elevate the conversation and have mature conversations. The Mike Tyson interview, I didn't give that good reviews because I never would have expected Fred Taylor to do something he's never done before, and that's do drugs just because the man name was Mike Tyson. And that's been my one of few critiques that I've had. But this conversation, I mean, I genuinely believe it will inspire somebody. If you've gone through something, the Eric Berry segment will be beautiful. I love when the light-skinned brother, Shannon is his name. Shannon is mature. He doesn't drop the conversation levels, you know what I mean? Maybe you put that segment in the beginning when they're cracking jokes, but I think when everybody's in their bag, it is a beautiful show, man. And the production is stupendous. The color grades are great. Your DP is doing an awesome job. And I just want everybody to go get inspired and go watch that Inky Johnson interview. You know, I've been following him for a while, man, and he's a very inspiring man. But it was good to sit down with him for an hour, you know. And the one thing I would ask of the Pivot podcast, because they're so mature, is interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And I'm sure you got people in Florida. I think they're based out of Florida or Georgia. There's a lot of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. You got King Randall out there in Albany, Georgia. And you have a whole bunch of people doing extraordinary things. I would love for them to interview ordinary people, man. You know, the world wasn't built off of celebrities. The world wasn't built off of athletes. It was built, the majority of America was built on common folks doing extraordinary things, you know what I mean? And to take a page out of Barack Obama, he said something like that. But anyways, man, go watch the podcast and let me know what you guys think, and should be fun. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And podcast was great, man. But and the last thing I'll say is everybody on that podcast, don't level the conversation down. And you did that in the Mike Tyson interview. You know, keep it up, because I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I know this from me having a podcast, a very successful podcast, especially during COVID. Is when people come on this show, they expect me to challenge them. They come in on this show to challenge their challengeability. And Ryan Clark, I know this is their first year doing it, and they have great synergy. Men go on that show to be men. And that's different. That's special. You know what I mean? And I wish them well. I wish they didn't have an alcoholic beverage sponsor. I wish they had like something for the greater community for kids, because their podcast speaks to a lot of high school and middle school kids. So I wish that they had a greater sponsor, but that's neither here nor there. But you know, but you're talking to a guy who's never drank in his life. So, but anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, go watch the podcast. I think what they do is great. Their DP is great. And yeah, go watch it and check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Barbershop Conversation, we're going live in 34 minutes, and Checks and Balances is ready to watch right now. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.